Well, goodbye old exhaust. It's time for you to retire, and time for something new. Let's roll that intro. What's going on, YouTube, and how's it going today? Today we're going to remove the old stock exhaust and we're going to put on the new Corba 909 Speedsters full exhaust system. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. Probably going to take me most of the day to do this job. I'm hoping not. And because while I'm mechanically inclined, I have no manuals or anything to tell me exactly what it is I'm going to be doing. So hopefully by the end of the day I've got some new exhaust on this bike. Let's get started. Well, one of the first things I'm going to have to do, I have to spray some penetrating lube on this stuff here. So with a 15/16 socket, I'm going to remove or loosen up the heat shields on my exhaust. Oh, look at that. There's a bottom heat shield too that I didn't even know was there. Okay, so that's the heat shields off. Okay, 9/16 socket. Put her on that old bolt there. Oh, come on. Look off. There we go. Alright, let's try and wrench it off slowly. Had to break out the 1/2 inch, man. The 3/8 drive wasn't going to do it. I needed a little more leverage, man. So there, we got that bolt off. That one took a little bit to get. The front one wasn't so bad, but this one here was a bit of a bitch. Of course, I have to have guard kitties keeping guard for me, as she always does. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, folds back. Kitty's doing her job. All right, so to remove, we need a 1/2 inch. So hopefully, not too much of an issue. Finally. There we go. So you need the 1/2 inch socket and to get into there to undo those ones, and you're gonna need the knuckle to get at the front one, the bottom front there. Alright, well this is a no-gooder. I got it in, but that whole stud backed out on me, so now I'm gonna have to get some bolts and hopefully get that back in. Fix that, and the other one, well, it came off, but it was still trying to back the stud out, so hopefully this won't be an issue when I put the front header pipe back on. But that's definitely gonna slow me down today. So hopefully this stuff will clean all this rust off like it says it is. It's Canadian Products, it's gel rust remover. So let that sitting there for the majority of the day and hopefully it'll clean up. Alright, so the rear one's free now. A bit of a bitch, but it's not really that hard, but yet this one here wants to be difficult. You're just supposed to push down this little tabby tab here and it's just not wanting to do that. So I gotta mess around with this, get it to come so I can pass it through. Alright, we got it free now. Now we can take off the exhaust. Okay, so that's the O2 sensors off because you got to reuse these when you put them on your other pipes. Kind of clean them up. A little rusty, unfortunately, but not much I can do about that. You're going to need a 3/16 Allen key to remove these. I feel a bit of a dilemma. I have nothing of that size. Alright, well, I finally got the hex key I needed to remove this bolt here to get this off, but as the instructions say, I'm gonna have to remove this too so I can get this out of the way. I gotta drop this down so that this can come forward and out because a big enough piece under there, it just ain't gonna fit. And well, on top of that, did everything we could. That's the exhaust stud and goes up there. Did everything we could to get that off. She wasn't coming off, so we ended up munging up the threads and stuff. So I had to go to Harley Davidson there, Barnes, and get another exhaust stud. So I've got extra anti-seize on my finger, go ahead and put some on the threads of your O2 sensors. Prevent them from doing. Try not to get any on your sensor part. Here's my other one. Pull back. This one here, and this one here. I'm gonna remove that to take this plate off, and then I'm gonna reuse those bolts and remount this plate in its place. Like Sage Surgeon says, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And well, it's getting pretty dark now. We're getting late in the evening. It's been a bit of a shit show getting that new stud back in. But I got the new stud back in now. So now I'm going to try and get this other pipe on. We've already got the back pipe. It's on. Loose fitting right now, but it's on. Now I'm going to do the front pipe, get that one in there, get it loose fitting and on. This is going to be a 2-day project for me. But we're getting there now. I still got to do the baffles yet and the heat shields. I painted the baffles white with some trim clad paint because they were going rusty. So this is some trim clad high heat paint that I put on the baffles. So if they do blow out, I'll see it bouncing down the road anyways. But yeah, this is to protect the metal in there at least. So we're getting there. But coming along. Broke down, haven't had a beer in a few days, so I had to go buy me a couple Heinekens and have some Heinekens so I can get through this. Soon it'll be done. Well, it's day 2 now. Of course, the weather, it's been raining all night, so I had to get this done last night. I still got things I have to do. We have to mount the baffles yet. These aren't mounted in here, and the heat shields aren't properly mounted from back. And then I got to put all the heat shield straps in. Having that stud in there come out on me and having to put it back in and adjust that. This pipe went on and off a couple times because we had to get the stud at the right spot. My nuts are still here. If I can, you got to put 2 nuts together like so to make your stud go in and out. That slowed me down. And I had a buddy here helping me, so he had to hold the back part of the muffler back here. He had to hold this, and then he had to hold this so I could get the flanges in here so I could get them in there properly. It was a bit of a bitch, so I still got a bit more work to do on this thing. I really wanted to show the install of this, but it just, I ran out of light, ran out of time, and it just wasn't something I was able to do, unfortunately. Yeah, a little bit more work to do. I got to get this thing, has to be finished today because I need to get to work tomorrow. So, all right, this is a bit of a bitch to get these baffles in. I've had to use a pair of pliers and a rag to grab a hold of here and kind of wiggle jiggle everything back and forth until I can feel where this nut is supposed to go in. The top one is done. Then I can feel the bolt on the inside. Now we got to do the bottom one. Bottom one's going to be a little bit bitchier because I got to crank this thing sideways, and of course it's raining even harder outside now. So now you can see why I'm trying to get this done ASAP. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to put this one on, second one on hold for a bit, let this rain kind of chill the hell out. They're all on here, nice and tight. The baffles are in. Only thing left to do now is start it up and see how it sounds. Hell yeah. That sounds like a Harley now. Yeah. That sounds really good compared to the stock. Shit, man. You're gonna get me in trouble. Alright, man. It's too bad it took me 2 days to get this done, but they sure look and sound good. They're good and loud, that's for sure. awesome. I'm gonna have a lot of diesel pop though until I get rid of that with a tuner and an air filter. But I must say I'm really impressed with the sound of the Corba 909 Speedsters. You can definitely feel the sound going through you. They're a lot freaking louder, that's for sure. Bike sounds like a Harley now. Pretty damn happy with that purchase. And they're not belly button Vance and Hines short shots. These are definitely going to be neighbor wakers when I'm leaving at 5:30 in the morning. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you enjoy stuff like this. I got some more installs that are be coming soon. I got a pretty cool piece that I'm going to get next. But anyways, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Mosh all over that like button if you like this. Stay safe on that subscribe button, and we will slay her another time. Cue the music.